Hi friends, today we will see how we can interlink the schematic diagrams and layout diagrams. Under this project AKDE, I have two subfolders, one is schematic and another is layout. If you see under schematic subfolder, I have a drawing which is empty, nothing drawn, and similarly in the layout too, I have a sheet that too is empty. So first of all, let us create one small circuit in the schematic diagram and let us try to create few symbols from the schematic for the panel layout. So let us see how it works. First let us go to the wiring diagram. Let me draw. You first go to schematic. Whenever you make a schematic diagram, you should go to schematic, and here I am going to draw few wires. Few wires, 1, 2, 3, and I will draw one 3-phase. These two. Fine. I'm going to insert a circuit breaker. That is 3-pole breaker here. Down. Let us put CB1. Description. Main power. On CB. Catalog lookup. These are the makes available in my folder, so I am picking one. The lineup 101 TT. Okay. So here is my circuit breaker. If you if I want to hide few attributes like this thing, I can hide this. Fine. Now here in this control circuit, I am going to insert a relay coil. It is here. I am going to insert a relay coil here. Let it be CR1. Line healthy. Catalog lookup. These are all control relays. I am picking one. Again, this is my lineup 101 TT. Okay, fine. So now I am going to one NO contact of this particular relay. Going to put it here. Select the parent. Okay. Now what I am going to do is through this relay contact, I am going to pick up a power contactor coil. Standard coil with a power contactor. You can find it. Motor starter coil. You can find it here. Let us put one main power on contactor. Go to catalog lookup. I have only overload relay, manual reset. Anyway, put this one. Line up 101 TT. Okay, fine. Now again go to this contactor. Let us take one auxiliary contact of this. I am going to put it here. Parent. Select this one. Okay. Through which I am going to light up an indication lamp power on. Power on indication lamp. This is LT1. Again I am choosing one lamp. This lineup is 101 TT. Okay, I have to draw a few more wires in this way here. Fine. Now starter down, parent. This is the main power contactor. Okay. See, if you want to move the attribute, go here, keep the snap off, otherwise you cannot pick up this nice fashion. And the last thing I want to do is I want to put some TBs, terminals. I'm going to put few TBs here. Let this be TB1. Okay, repeat. 2. Okay, repeat. 3. I'm going to put few here too. These are my power TBs. Fine. Again I want few TBs. For this one I'm going to give T2. 1, 2. I will provide 2 TBs here for PLC input output, and put 2 TBs here for PLC feedback. Copy component, parent, this one. Fine. This is my circuit now. This is basically a power circuit. 3-phase supply is coming here and the circuit breaker is here. These are the power contactors of M1. The coil is connected here and it is terminated in this way. This circuit is simple. Circuit is very simple in the sense I am getting a control supply here, and here a PLC output will be available here. Through the PLC output, first I will pick up a control relay. Through this relay I am picking up my main power contactor, and one auxiliary contact of this particular power contactor is used for indication lamp, and one is terminated here for PLC feedback. This is what my circuit is all about. Fine. I will put a push button too. Push button. No. Here. PB1. Catalog lookup. Here you will use the push button. I am putting one here. Again, this is in my lineup 101 TT. Main power on PB. Power on PB. Save this. Now I am going to my second sheet, which is the layout diagram. See, it is highlighted here. Here I am making the panel layout for the schematic which I made earlier. So what I will do is I want to insert the components which I used in the schematic. For that, what I have to do is go to panel tab. From here you have to pick schematic list. Here you will find all the components. In fact, the PB is not coming there. Let me check that first. Edit PB, yeah, it is there. 1 2 3 PB1. Okay, go back. Panel, schematic list. LD1, main power 1, LT1, CB, CR1, C1, LT1. PB1 is not appearing here. Anyway, that we will see later. Come here. See all the components. The PB is not coming here. That is due to some reason. All the components are here. So what you have to do is you have to select all with the control button, and you can insert it in this drawing. Insert here. See, all the components are here. CB, circuit breaker, control relay, power contactor, and indication lamp. What I am going to do is press OK. Here is my first component, which is a CB. Enter. OK. Here is my next one, which is a control relay, CR1. OK. Again press. This is my power contactor. You can see the catalog number and description. Everything is coming from there. This is my indication lamp. Okay. See, all these items are this. See this tick mark. That means all these items are selected. Close. See how beautifully we have imported the items from the schematic to layouts. In this way you can create the layout. If you have the panel here, and suppose if you have prepared the schematic diagram, you don't have to again look up the catalog number for creating the panel layout. In fact, from the schematic list here, see inserted component footprints here. Sometimes by default it may be icon menu or something like this. Go to the bottom portion. Here you will get the schematic list. Now if I go here, I cannot insert. See, the insert button is now inactive here because it is already inserted. Now if I select again, I cannot insert it again. For that, what you have to do is you have to press reload. Then only you can do that. Now if you zoom in and see the CB1 45 ampere, CR1, C1 and the LT1, all these things are here. Again, if you want the reports, if you go to reports from panel, active drawing all, OK, add time, project line, drawing panel, bill of material for all locations, sheet number, tag, description, put on drawing. OK, you can put it in the drawing. Close. Everything is a CB1, main power 1, and this is the description which I manually provided. This is the technical description of the particular component, and the catalog number, manufacturer's name and quantity. You can import in this way. And going back to the schematic, here again, if you want to export this component list into an Excel file or something like that, That is also very much possible. Go to this export import data to spreadsheet components, okay, active drawing all, excel file format, okay, desktop I'm saving it as 01 wiring diagram, save. Now if I go to my desktop, wait, here is my desktop. You can see here all those, this main power CB1 circuit breaker has 3 poles, main power on CB, catalog number, and so on, and in this way you can even export and import. Suppose in case of this power line healthy CR1, I am giving line ready. Again save. I'm opening my AutoCAD here from spreadsheet. Earlier we have exported this to the spreadsheet. Now from spreadsheet open the same folder, active drawing, okay. Now see, line ready. Earlier it was line healthy, now it is line ready. In the same way you can export and import all the data too. That is also one of the great features of AutoCAD Electronics. In the previous session we have learned about how to insert panel footprint from schematic list. Our schematic is this one, and this is our panel layout. Once again I will show you, these are the components: circuit breaker, power contactor, control relay, indication lamp, and push button. I have to select all, insert, okay, fine. There are two options, prompt for each location. Sometimes if the elements are identical in size, you can use the second one, which is uniform spacing between each component. You can fix the x and y distances, but in our case that is not applicable because we have one is a small push button, another is a big power contactor, and the third one is a control relay. So uniform spacing won't applicable in this case, so we should go for this option. This will ask you to specify the insertion point after inserting one by one. This is my MBCB, okay. Next is my power contactor, a big one compared to the MBCB and control relay, okay. Another, this is a control relay, fine. Next one is a indication lamp, yes, it's an indication lamp. The last one, which is my push button, okay, close. This is how we can insert from schematic list. But in case if there is something which we are using in schematic diagram, and unfortunately if we don't have the panel footprint for the same, we don't have the database available for the particular component, for a particular component which we are using in schematic, then what we will do? There is an option. Let me put a one capacitor. I will put here CP1 and catalog lookup. There is only one, okay. Again, this is my lineup 101 TT. This is my panel number, fine. And Now I want to insert the footprint for the same, that is my capacitor, which is here in the schematic, this one, and I don't have the block for this. Then there is an option that is manual, and assume that you know the size of that capacitor, you have the dimensions. What you can do is, as per your dimension, you have to make a diagram. Say this is my, always try to maintain a layer. Let me put that in miscellaneous layer. I will draw a small rectangle and also few terminals. Remember, this is just an example. So I have a capacitor block like this. I made this as per the dimension, not this time. In fact, you should make as per dimension. Then what I can do is, under the panel tab, there is an option manual. When you go to manual, it will ask you to pick a non-AutoCAD electrical block. Remember, this is not a block right now. Suppose if I go and pick this is not a block. See, object needs to be a block insert. So what you have to do is, once you made this model or a physical sample of the particular component, you should convert that into a block. Block capacitor CP. Specify in base point. You should select a base point. I am taking this as the base point. Select objects. Okay. Now you see this is a block reference. See, block reference. Now I go back to manual. Pick. Select this particular block and go to the schematic list. Here is my capacitor. Select this. See, the catalog number, manufacturer, catalog number, installation, location, everything copied from the schematic. Okay, and you can see the tag CAP1, that is also here. Now even you can extract the bill of material. If you extract the bill of material, active drawing all, this CAP capacitor. In fact, we don't provided more information about this. That is why the descriptions and all everything is blank. If you provide those, that will also appear in this list. So in fact, manually we linked a block with a schematic template component. Now if I delete this thing, delete this footprint, what will happen? This panel device was deleted. Do you want to search for and search to related devices, if any? Okay. Q save. Okay. So it will take you to the schematic. See, this is the child device. Want to delete this? Delete. Okay, delete it. Close. How brilliant. This is the AutoCAD's beauty. Schematic. So this way we can insert footprints or panel from this schematic. Two options: manually from the schematic list, icon menu, of course, and catalog list and all equipment lists and all some database file if you have, you can import from there. Those are the other options. Now let us measure the distance. This is 2.126. This is in inches. Okay, by the way, if you want to convert this into the whole drawing or everything, blocks, how do you do that? There is one easy method. This has nothing to do with AutoCAD electrical, but still I think I should share this with you. Dash DWG units. See in my command line here, dash DWG units. Enter. Now you see here, by default it is 1. That is, this drawing at present, this drawing is in 1 means inches. This is a table. 2 means feet. 3 means millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter. Now I want this drawing to be converted into millimeter. So I type 3. Enter. Do you want this one scientific way or decimal way of display? I want decimal. Do 2. Precision. After decimal, how many decimal numbers you want? 2, 3, 4. Let us say 2. Scale object from other drawings upon insert. When you insert a component from objects from other drawing, do want if that is made in inches, and now we are converting this particular sheet into millimeter. And if you are inserting a component which is made in inches, do you want to scale them? Yes. If it is yes, don't need to type yes. By default this is yes. Just enter. Match insertion unit to drawing units. Yes. Scale objects in current drawing. Yes. Include objects in paper space. In fact, in this sheet I have only model space. I don't have paper space. If you have this paper space, it is asking, do you want to scale in paper size also? Say yes or no. Yes. Now see, the whole drawing has been scaled. Now if you measure the distance, it will be in mm. See, 54 mm, 260.35, y 347. This is how you can change the drawing units. Now if you want to insert the terminal details, the termination, I mean this particular TB is connected to which element and all those things, how can we do that? Mainly when you submit this drawing for manufacturing purpose, the wireman there may be required that termination details so that it will be easy for them to trace the wires. So this is one of the best features. What you have to do is go to this editor. Basically in this project we have used T1 and T2. Not in this sheet. In this sheet we have not used any terminals. We have used those in this schematic diagram. But both these are part of a single project. Okay. So editor, T1. Total 6 numbers we have used. T2 6 numbers we have used. Double click. Here you see installation, location, wire numbers and numbers of this terminal, type of wire, everything is here. Circuit breaker, and if you provide some catalogs for the terminals and all, that is also that can be also be read from here, cable information. But what I need is this one, this is very beautiful. See the preview here. You can in fact zoom in and zoom out this. These are all the options available. This left side, these are options. Wire number only, wire layer, tag, terminal number. So I need this one for this particular application. Update. Oh, it got updated. It will give you the terminal number in the sense terminal number of the component. This particular TB is connected to which component, and that's components TB. For example, this CB1, that is circuit breaker, and it is connected to L1 of that circuit breaker. L1 is the terminal number of the circuit breaker, and this is the TB. So we can put this in the drawing. Insert. This is scaling due to scale factor. It is so done. Okay. Let us do one thing. Let us put this in the schematic diagram so that it will be, we can cross check it. Editor T1, sorry, T1. I want terminal wire number. No, I need wire number combined tag, terminal number, update. Update. Yeah, this is what I want. Insert. Just insert here. Done. Done. 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are T1 terminal number. If you want to cross check it, see, this is terminal strip T1. T1 1 2 3. One side of which is not connected to anywhere. Those are only question marks. 11 question mark, 11 question mark, C, F. That is this thing. And the other end is connected to this circuit breaker CB1. CB1, in fact here we have not provided any TB number. That is why there is no TB number, and the rest to CB1 L1, CB1 L2, and the wire numbers will remain same after the terminal number. So that is why these wire numbers are same on both sides. In this way you can put the terminal strips in the drawing. The same way T2 also we can do. Double click, layout, update, insert. This is for, okay, done. This is for TB2. We have used 6 terminals. For example, let us check this one. T2 5 and 6 is connected to M1. 5, one side is connected to M1, and one side of 6 is also connected to M1. So terminal strips can be inserted in this fashion in AutoCAD Electrical. Okay, rest in next session.